Here at Campus Ministry, we love to tell stories, and we would love to welcome our friend Zeke up here.
Yeah, Zeke.
See if we got it. There we go. All right, everybody, my name is Zeke. I'm a sophomore, and this is my story. So I've called myself a Christian pretty much my entire life. I went to church twice every Sunday growing up. I went to youth group, Sunday school, everything, I took profession of faith when I was in middle school, but really never took my faith seriously and never seeked to really further my relationship with God. Going into high school, life was pretty normal for me, but then my friend group started to turn to drinking, smoking weed, things like that. Nothing that I was ever really interested in, so they kind of started drifting apart from me. During that time, I really started to lose motivation to go out and do things. I felt really lonely, and I didn't really do anything. So like homecoming, never went to that, never went to prom, didn't go to football games, anything like that. I usually would just stay home, locked in my room, playing video games, stuff like that. After graduating high school, I didn't feel like my life really had any direction. I was afraid to go to college because I thought it was just going to be the same repeat high school experience all over again. I decided to go into working full-time. That was the worst year of my life. I started dealing with depression. I hated my job. I rarely got to spend time with my friends. And the relationship that I was in at that time was so mentally draining. I ended up ending things with her, but that just led to me feeling more lonely than ever. I didn't think life had a purpose for me, and one night I just broke down, overwhelmed by everything that I was going through. I reached out to my best friend Josh, right there, and he stayed up with me for hours just assuring me that everything was going to be okay, and that was just such a blessing, knowing that someone knew what I was going through at the time. Life still sucked after that, but about 2 months later, out of the blue, my brother Caleb shot me a text asking if I wanted to go on a CM spring break trip. Naturally, I left him on red. The day after, he asked me again, so I just responded with, He asked me again the next day, and I was wondering when he was going to give up, but for some reason, and I don't remember saying it, but I said yes. And a week later, I found myself on a plane going to Bithlo, Florida with 10 strangers who I'd really never met before. I didn't talk to anybody the entire trip there to Florida. Sorry, Valerie, if you're here. During that trip, though, each member of the team genuinely tried to get to know me. They took time to be my friend. Super welcoming Tanner. I think he's at downtown tonight, but if you know him, he's an awesome guy. He really made me feel welcome. I was closed off to so many people for so long. My personality was basically gone, but everybody there just felt like they're prying me back open again. I shared my story with them, told them all what I was going through. I cried in front of all of them. They all prayed over me that night, and I just felt this weight come off of me. But because of that trip, I restarted my relationship with God. I started attending the well. Just lost my spot. And then last year, I decided to enroll in GRCC, so I'm going to college now. And I joined a life group, made a bunch of amazing friends there. I went on another spring break trip to California, planning on going on another one this year. And now I am a leader on the self-intentionality team. CM has brought me back to God, and it's been amazing the way that he has used CM to work in my life. I've discovered my purpose, which is to serve my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and that is why I worship.